everyone, welcome back to the DPSI podcast. My name is Chandani and I'll be one of your speakers for today.
Hi everyone, I'm going to be joining Chandani on today's conversation and my name is Irene.
So Irene, today's episode is going to be a bit different.
Yeah.
We're heading into a topic that's emotional, honest, and truly very real.
Yeah.
Do you want to introduce it?
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about things that students pretend do not affect them, but on the low it does.
Yeah, the biggest one being grades.
Yeah.
You know, I have friends who say, oh, it's just a test. But 5 minutes later, they are running to a teacher asking them when their marks will be released.
Yeah.
Because, you know, deep down, grades aren't just numbers.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like proof that you're good enough
Yeah.
or you're keeping up with everyone else.
Yeah. Especially in such a competitive environment like school, you're trying not to just pass, but you're also trying not to fall behind.
Yeah.
And it leads to something way deeper. Peer validation. You know, like having a million friends isn't something everyone wants, but being accepted by a few people is way better than being ignored.
Yeah, exactly. Like a person can only stay with their own company for so long until they want connection. But trying to get into peer groups can be a harder task because of one other quiet issue, financial differences.
Yeah. Okay, so with financial differences here, for me, I think people feel pressure a lot because of who spends a lot of money on the latest gadgets, or who has the bigger house, or who, basically, like, they feel pressured by money a lot.
There's this other issue, social media.
Yeah.
You know, a group chat joke, a screenshot, or even a meme with your face on it can change how confident you feel at school.
Yeah, because, like, you're coming to school, and this is not social media. Like, you're seeing the people for it, you're seeing their reactions.
Yeah,
It's very
exactly.
scary. Yeah.
Students feel that they are weak when they experience all of these, but in fact, most of us experience at least one, if not all of them.
Yeah, and if you are feeling anything like this, it doesn't mean you're failing, it just means that you're human.
And ignoring it doesn't make the pressure go away.
Yeah.
In fact, it actually makes it quieter and even heavier.
Yeah. So here's something you should remember. Your grades don't define your worth. The amount of money you have in your pockets doesn't define your future. And your story is still being written, and you're not defined by your struggles.
Before we go, here's something to think about.
What's one thing you pretend doesn't affect you, but on the low it does?
And what will change if you acknowledge it or even talk to someone about it?
You don't have to have all the answers today, but acknowledging it is the first step.
Thank you so much for tuning into DPSI podcast and listening to this episode on things that affect students which they pretend don't. My name is Chandani.
And my name is Irene. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode. See you in the next one. Bye.